Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Pepe. Some of you requested this, and just in general, I think Pepe is quite bullish as well. So just wanted to give you my thoughts on the current situation, what's possible, some potential trade opportunities, and just in general, hopefully everything you need to know. All right, so that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. First of all, I mean, the markets right now are still relatively strong. Bitcoin, at the very least, technically is still ridiculously strong here, and my bias going into next week is also still bullish. And then if you take a look at Pepe specifically here, and we talked about, like the last time I think we talked about Pepe, we talked about the importance of this level right here around 10,000. And so far what Pepe has done is it has kind of bounced around that level around 10,000. It's been able to hold that since last week, but last week was also very, very bullish, so it would have been a surprise to me if we were unable to hold that. But what I think is most interesting right now for Pepe is the fact that you can see some sort of a, whereas, you know, last week Thursday or something, or the week before, excuse me, if you look back at the technicals, we had this parabolic rally, right? So at the end of September, or from the middle of September until the end, we had that parabolic rally, then we had some sort of a reset. And now you can actually see also from the EMAs that the average price is starting to trend higher. And you can see some sort of a trend starting to develop. And the obvious way, and the obvious direction that the trend is going right now is up. All right, so right now, I have to be bullish on Pepe. The one thing that I'm still slightly, or at least the main reason why I'm not very bullish on Pepe is because we haven't really seen any signs of some sort of a parabolic rally. All right, so what you see is that when Pepe gets very bullish, so if we go back into time and we look at a rally, for example, in the middle of September, but also the 15th of July, what you see is that the open interest starts to rally up exponentially. All right, and that is also what we need to see from Pepe here to make it very bullish. So right now, the trend is up, all right? So the trend is bullish, but it's relatively slow. And if a trend is relatively slow, that means, in my opinion at least, it's usually, and there's some other indications of that as well, that the trend is not very strong. So right now, I would say it's most likely that we will continue this trend up, right? I mean, even if we drop down to this level right here at 9,300, I would say it's most likely that we're going to be able to hold some sort of an uptrend, some sort of an uptrending direction. And then at some point of time, we'll get to the previous high right here at 1150 or 11,050, excuse me. And then we'll see whether we can break above that. Ultimately, I do think so. Like if I would have to give you my most likely scenario for Pepe right now, it would be this. We have a strong uptrend here. We have a strong market here. We have strong meme coins here. I think Pepe itself is also showing some signs of momentum every once in a while. But ultimately, the main thing to wait for especially this last move up here is the open interest. And under the current open interest, I would say that there is still a risk to turn bearish. All right, there's even though I think this is most likely, that is kind of assuming that Bitcoin is going to remain relatively strong here, or if Bitcoin falls down, that the Bitcoin dominance is going to be weak. So that means that if we actually do see a bearish Bitcoin here, a Bitcoin is going to that's going to drop down while the Bitcoin dominance is starting to or is staying bullish. That's the only scenario in which Pepe could still turn bearish here, and that's a realistic scenario, right? It's definitely a possibility that Bitcoin drops down below 68,000 and starts to pull back into 66. Then I think this would be invalidated. So for now, current circumstances, I think this is most likely. But be a little bit careful with Pepe. I think that there's other meme coins and other coins in general right now that are much better to trade and much stronger. But that's what I think you need to know for now on Pepe. All right. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.